Namaste, my dear friends. Welcome, welcome. I see many friends joining. Ramakanta Mishra ji, namaste. How are you? Good to see you. Amrita is here. Gaurav, thank you for joining. Jai Shri, beautiful. So, friends, today we are at the second session of our journey within. So, we are doing this meditation journey, how to go within, how to journey within, how to search for our answers. And our format, as we have done the earlier session, is first we talk about messages from the mountain, and then we are going to talk about the sutra, the Vigyan Bhairava Tantra. We are going to talk about the second sutra today, and we will have the meditation practice. The reason we are here, so I'm going to guide you into the meditation practice, and then we do our sharing. Okay, so friends, today's message from the mountain, and when I say mountain, I am connected to Mount Kailash, which is very close to my heart. And I have been conversing with the mountain, I mean, personally, but now I feel, I am getting some messages that can help all of us. Okay. So today's message from the mountain is effortless effort. So let me repeat that. It's effortless effort, right? So, friends, when I'm got the message, and I have uh, uh, known about this effortless effort path, Wu Wei as Lao Tzu, but somewhere I feel I couldn't get a very deep understanding, because when it says effortless effort, I felt, oh, when I am in ease with something, I should do that. When I'm at unease with something, I should not do that, right? So when it requires effort, we should not do that. That's what I felt when I got this message, right? Which was also, you know, I was following it for a long time, and uh, I realized I had to go deeper into this message. So, effortless effort means, you see, whenever, let's take the example of a child riding a bicycle. Okay, very simple example. Now, when the child is riding the bicycle, when the uh, parent, the father, mother, makes the child sit on the bicycle for the first time, there is a fear in the child. Of course, because the child does not have a balance, the child might fall. So the child is panicky, the breath is uneven. So when we follow this principle, effortless effort, does that mean the child should not ride the bicycle? The child should not learn riding the bicycle? Generally, we have this problem, especially in me when I'm doing meditations. And oh, I think of doing, like I want to get a deeper answer. Sometimes we get deeper answers, but we are not decoding the answers properly, also because we have to go deeper. When we have an answer, oh, I have a sensation, my breath is like that. Oh, that means, oh, this is not something I should do. So in the child's case, if the child is riding the bicycle and his breath is uneven, he's not comfortable, what does that mean? That means, does that mean the child should not ride the bicycle? Right? So the child is learning the bicycle, right? The child wants to learn the bicycle, right? So what instead the child is doing is to cross that fear. So the parent is saying, don't worry, it's all right. The parent has a very relaxing presence in front of the child. Okay, and the parent is saying, oh, you ease, no problem, I'm there with you. You just ride it. It's okay to ride the bicycle. Ride it with ease. The child might fall also. Does that mean the child should stop? No. So effortless effort means that you don't push the child very hard. Don't push the child to such an extent that, oh my God, panicky. So that the parent has a silence presence with the child, silent, calm, relaxed presence. The parent knows when to make the child board the cycle and when to, it's not like pushing yourself hard. It's about allowing. There is a difference. Suddenly, the child falls and say, "Ah, he's crying. I don't want to ride the bicycle. Bicycle is bad. I don't want to ride." And then after some times, the child has forgotten. The crying has stopped, and again he started playing with the cycle naturally. That's the moment the parent knows, oh, this is the right time. So again, they put the child onto the cycle to ride the cycle. And that's how the child learns how to balance. That's how we also learn. So effortless effort means, does not means no effort. Effortless effort means that we are not pushing ourselves very hard, but we are waiting for us to get calm, to be balanced, and then act. Right? So when we are doing a job, we can observe the breath. Breath is fast. We have fear. That does not mean we should stop doing that work. It just means, okay, I understood my breath is panicky. Possibly there are emotions behind this. So, okay, I get a little calmer, till the breath is relaxing, and then I take the action, right? So we can use the breath, alter the breath also, so that it is working for us, right? Breath watching is an art. And this is what we are going to dive deeper today with the understanding of meditation. Now, watching the breath becomes like our core work in meditation, right? We are watching the breath. So, friends, this is effortless effort that I wanted to share with all of you, is not to push ourselves very hard, but at the same time, we are allowing ourselves to flow with it, to be in ease with it. And that's how we learn. So when the breath is irregular, it is imbalanced, that means we are growing. And then there is a time that the breath normalizes and relaxes. That means, okay, now this is the right time for me to take the action, right? So taking action is important. That is what my learning is, and I wanted to share with all of you. And probably I'll write a small book on this and share it in the group so that you get even a more clearer understanding of what I'm saying. Right? Okay, now let us go to Vigyan Bhairavatanta, that what we started in the last session. I'll give a little bit background. So Vigyan Bhairavatantra is a book of 112 meditation. If you practice all these meditation, you can, just like playing with these meditation basically, and you will find one of these techniques will suit you. Not all the techniques are for you. One technique will suit you, and that is your technique for meditation. That is what Lord Shiva has told Parvati, because Lord Shiva, he never gives answers. So the mother Parvati, she's asking, what is, how can we come out of suffering? How can we get our answers? So what Lord Shiva has given is techniques. He said, you go into this technique and you will understand. Be in this technique and you will realize what it is, right? So we have done the first technique, which was very easy. What we were noticing is there is when we are breathing in and out, when we breathe, like inhale and exhale. In the inhale and exhale, there is a small pause. And when we exhale and inhale, there is a small pause. That is what we were practicing in the first technique. The second technique is very similar. Again, it is close to what we have done. It is just the breath when it turns down to up. So you will you'll notice it's coming down to up and up to down curves. So we'll notice the curves, because through these curves, if we are able to be in these curves, we will go into deeper understanding, realization about ourselves. This is the curves that we are going to notice. Okay. So let me explain it like a child, how the child is playing with the car, like a remote control car. So the car goes and takes a turn. Again, the car comes and takes a turn. Similarly is with our breath. Breath moves, takes a turn, come back, like, and again it takes a turn. So inhale, exhale, there is a turn. Exhale, inhale, there is a turn. Right? So simply what we will do is we'll observe these turns. We'll try to relax in these turns. That does not again means we'll stop breathing. Do not stop the breathing, friends. Neither we are going to hold our breath or rest there. Just observe, because these turns are easy to observe. You'll be able to you know easily identify that. But if not, play with it. Don't be very serious. Oh, where is the turn? Did I miss the turn? Okay. So because this short moment when the breath turns, you aren't in your body, you aren't in your thoughts, you are just pure simple awareness. So if you can rest yourself into this turns, you will be able to be your true self, authentic self. Because if we are not, why we want to become our true self, our authentic self? Because only from that true and authentic self can we know truth about our lives. We are reading a book, we are listening to podcasts, we are listening to a master, we are going to the workshop, but we are interpreting everything according to who we are. Please understand. So that is the reason in meditation is so important, because we if I am an egoistic person, I will be what to say, I will be taking perceiving the teachings from that perspective, from an egoistic perspective, or from a perspective where I can take advantage of that teaching. But for example, I'm a love based person, I'm a compassionate person, I'm a person that likes to help myself, help others. That's my core, that's my authentic being. If I can be established in that authentic being, I will take the teachings, interpret those teachings according to that. Right? So that is the importance of meditation, my friends. That's the reason every master, when they are teaching, they will, if they are really good masters, they will always say, meditate. Go for meditation and also teaching. It goes hand in hand. If you just consuming things, just go, taking, eating, not digesting, what will happen? It's not good for your body, right? Similarly with wisdom, with any teaching, if we are not refining ourselves, if we are not being our true self, we will not be able to interpret any wisdom. Okay, that's why we want to come back to our true self. We want to come back to our authentic self. Right? Wonderful, friends. So now let us go into our mode of meditation. I would like all of you to sit relaxed, take a comfortable posture. You can cross your legs, cross your hands like this, and sit. You can take a back rest, or just let your spine be as straight as possible, friends, and take all the time to settle down. I'm going to put a music, and if anybody can tell me, can you hear this music? Great. So, friends, let us close our eyes and let us watch the breath first. Maybe the breath is normal, maybe the breath is fast, slow, shallow, whatever the breath is, let it be like that. We are not altering the breath. Watch the breath. You can feel the air, the cool air moving in and moving out, like maybe in your chest, maybe in your stomach, maybe in your nostrils. Somewhere you will be feeling the sensation of the breath. Observe that. Now, as you do that, I invite you to find this turn. Look very closely. There would be a tiny moment, even it is shorter than a blink, maybe 10 parts of a second, a very short, tiny moment where the breath stops and it turns back. So between the inhale and the exhale, a tiny point, and the breath turns back. Again, between the exhale and the inhale, a tiny moment of pause where the breath stops and turns to go back out. Just normal, natural breathing, no holding on to the breath. Also, we need not be very serious about this. Just playfully, easily, happily watching this tiny dot and how the breath turns back. The mind will keep returning back. The thoughts might come and go. Bring yourself back from the future, from the past, into your breath, because breath cannot happen in the future. Breath cannot happen in the past. Breath is in the present moment. So be with the breath gently whenever there is a thought or an emotion or anything. Gently bring yourself back to the breath, observing this play of the breath, pausing for a moment and then turning back. For the next half an hour or so, there is nothing to do. There's no hurry. Nothing needs immediate attention. Everything can wait. The world can wait. And you are allowing yourself to play with this breath, watching the first turn, the tiny moment, shorter than a blink, where the breath stops and turns to go back out. And then the second turn, the tiny moment at the end where the breath stops and turns to come back in. Normal, natural breathing. You're not altering the breath. You're not stopping the breath. Just try to observe this small pause and this curve, the returning back of the breath. We are not thinking about the breath. We are not saying, oh, my breath is moving. Just be there with the turn as if you're watching a beautiful flower without saying any words at all. You're seeing a beautiful phenomenon of the breath moving in and out in your body without any words in your mind. Try to just observe it without words. Observe in and out. That is the game. Playfully, in a relaxed way, without thinking. just like a witness, like an observer. You're watching this play, the breath moving in and the breath moving out. Allowing the breath just to flow naturally, easily, effortlessly. When you're witnessing this flow, just like a watcher, like a watchman standing on the gate, watching. Be with the breath, let the thoughts come and go. Whenever you remember, gently bring yourself back to the breath between the gaps, especially when the breath is turning in the curves. Notice the curves. Keep going, and I'm going to give you a little pause here from my voice. Be with the breath. another 10 minutes. another 5 minutes. Another 2 minutes. one more minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So friends, before you open your eyes, you rub your hands, make them warm. Gently put it on your eyes and allow your eyes to open. Wonderful, friends. So I hope you liked this play, this game. And the question can be, why to play this game? So when our breath stops for that tiny moment to turn back, what happens is the mind also stops. And in that quiet gap, you can see the master of the house who lives inside you, right? That is the realization, that is the essence of meditation practice. So, friends, I would like you all to share maybe today's experience or any insight that you got in the meditation. Share it in the group so that all of us can benefit from each other's sharing, right? And uh, you can also share anything that helps meditation. Yeah, it's good to share our own experiences in a place where like-minded people, we are all meditating together, we can benefit, right? So thank you so much. And we'll keep our everyday's practice, small practice, big practice every day. Even if we can do little practice every day, we can do one day big practice on this day. And let us keep the group active. Thank you so much. Yeah, Amrita, I can see. Thank you. Thank you, Gaurav. Jayshree ji, thank you. We'll meet again. Thank you. Bye, friends.